Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a great day so far. Let's see who we got in the chat. Whoa. A lot of folks in the chat. Hope you guys heard that all right. It's really working on hard trying to get that intro to go. All right. Okay, I think you can hear me okay. Let's see what we got in the house. We got Joe Hervey. Hank Hill is here. James Severin. There's my buddy Bruce. How are you, man? Tim is here. Christian Kushmick. Brian Landreth. Terry Himes. Who else we got here? Mark Wade. Hey, man. How are you? It's going down. Marco's Images. Welcome. Rick Hefner is in here. Nice to see you. James Severin. Cool. It's going down. R2, hey man, how are you? There's Six String Brian. Merrill J is here. It's going down. Mark Tanner, welcome. Daniel Horsley, how are you? There's Half Face, nice to see you. Original Paramutant, how you doing? Dan in New Jersey. Dale Palmer is here. Thanks everybody for coming out, checking out the show. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate that. There's Dale Palmer. No pickguard. No, not on this one. No, are you kidding? You're going to cover that top with a pickguard? That would be a crime, man. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Did I catch everybody? Dwight Bailey is here. Jeff Miller, welcome. Wow, man. Thanks, everybody. Spencer Cron, how are you? I hope I caught everybody. If I didn't, please just tag me. Yeah, so today's going to be a solo show. I didn't really have any guests in mind, and I didn't really go after any guests in, for the show. I figured, let me do a solo thing. Let me see if I got a little bit of flicker here on the camera. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's see if I do that. Maybe that should help it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I was gonna just do a solo show here today. Just talk about a couple of things, a couple of kind of interesting things that have been going on. Especially yesterday. So yesterday, well, first of all, before I get going here, let me know if you just give me a number one if you heard the guitar okay, and if you can hear me okay. So let me know that first off. And let me go back to the camera here. I kind of like the way it was actually. Let me go back to that. I kind of like that better. Now I blew it all out of proportion. Okay, here we go. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Bring that back down. Oh, yeah. Don't you love live streaming? Come on. Okay, you know what? Let me just go back to what it was. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I just put up with a bit of flicker. Okay, cool. Okay, see a bunch of ones. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So, if you guys have been following the channel, you know that I've been searching high and low for an R9 or an RO. And, I thought I had one in my possession. I had the money. I was put an offer down and it got accepted yesterday, and I was ready to go and pick up an R9. This thing was absolutely gorgeous. It was a Tobacco Burst 2013 R9. It had, the custom buckers that I want. Basically checked all the boxes. And I met the guy that was selling it, and I didn't buy it. And I was real bummed out yesterday because I thought finally this was the one. Because I've been looking every day. I'm scouring Kijiji, and I'm scouring. Kijiji is our local Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and all that. Because I really want to get one that I can get my hands on first. And it's I picked it up, and what I learned yesterday was kind of a valuable lesson. And the lesson I learned is I can't own an R9. Why can't I own an R9? Because I can't get along with the neck. So I was under the impression that an R9 neck is somewhat similar to a Les Paul Traditional. And I own a Les Paul Traditional. I've got Relic, which is a Les Paul Traditional. And I thought, man, let me do this R9. It'll be the same neck. And I hate to tell you, folks, but an R9 neck is nothing like a Les Paul Traditional neck. In case anybody was curious, they are not the same thing. They are completely different. The R9 neck is, it starts off all right, and then it gets really baseball batty. It does. Up around anywhere, especially you feel around the 10th and 12th fret. So, and I was so bummed yesterday because I thought I had finally found my guitar, but it was not meant to be. So I got to look for an RO now. I got to strictly look for ROs. Hopefully I'll come across something. Again, I'm looking every single day, man. I'm looking. And if you guys find a deal on an RO, email me and let me know. So I was hoping to have, as a big reveal for the show tonight, to have that R9, but it just wasn't meant to be. It just was not meant to be. So. Yeah, you got to have the right neck, Dale. It's like, and the thing played like butter, and it had 10 to 50, I think you said it was 10 to 56 or 10 to 52s on it, but it just was not, it was just not good. Did not work out. Did not fit my hand at all. So unfortunately, no new guitar. So how does the guitar sound? Does it sound all right? You got a Dremel to fix that neck? I don't know. I've seen your Dremel work, Quentin. It's I don't think I want that on it. Want you anywhere near that guitar with a Dremel. It's a little wet. Okay. There you go. So that track that I was playing was a jam track. Oh, no, appreciate it, Bruce. Yeah, when you got your heart set on something and you're like, you finally found the holy grail and it didn't work out, it just kind of depresses you a little bit. But that track that I started off with was a track from, I'll include these backing tracks in the description once the show is over if you guys want to check them out. That one was, it was just a E minor. So you could go E minor, pentatonic all over that, which is pretty much what I was doing. And it was just a pretty straightforward progression. It's just E, G, and A. That's pretty much the whole thing. A half face is the R9 narrow at the nut and then fat. Is that what you're saying? So the R9 neck, so for those of you that don't know, so the R9 neck at the first fret, like kind of down here, was kind of comfortable. And then what happens is it kind of gets deeper as you go up. It almost feels like it's almost a V shape, but not quite a V shape. but it just gets really, really fat. So by the time you get like up into this area here, it's a baseball bat, right? So, because I tried playing up high, like, you know, like up around the 12th fret, and it was like, it wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. Oh, thanks, Dale. The guitar sounds good then? Cool, man. Yeah, so that was an E minor jam. These jams, you know, for practicing guitar, I think they're the best thing, you know. Just pull up a jam, play a track, play some bum notes. I played a few bum notes, but, you know, it's the best way to exercise the chops and try to play stuff that kind of works. Hey, Blackjack Guitar Nut, how are you? Deja Voodoo. Yeah, this guitar, by the way, this is a 2016 Les Paul Standard that I had modded. I've got a Burstbucker 1 and a Burstbucker 2 in this, so. You guys got any requests, anything you want to, jazz notes, yeah. Anything you guys want to hear, just let me know. So that's about it. The other thing I want to talk a little bit about, because I want to put that R9 pass behind me because it's not going to happen. So actually, let me ask you guys right now. That what I'm playing right now. Now, as most of you know, I've got an HX Effects. Is that the HX Effects or is that my pedals? What do you guys think? There you go, Quentin. I got 3 votes for HX, 4 votes, HX, Brian S. Hey, Brian, how are you, man? HX, Paul's Guitar and Music 2, welcome. Alan Robinson says pedals. Half Face is HX because of the reverb. Jeff Miller, is it live or is it Memorex? It's a guitar. Hey, Thrash. Okay, so what I'm actually using right now, folks, this is my it's my pedal board. And HX Effects Direct to PC. No, it's my pedal board. Yeah, it's my pedal board. So, it's the pedal board going into the front of the Hughes and Kettner amp, and then the line out of the Hughes and Kettner amp directly into my mixer. That's what I'm playing right now. So, but I'll tell you, yeah, Al Robinson, you got it. But I'll tell you, I had a rehearsal with the band last night. And the one HX because your Marshall isn't plugged in. No, it's the pedal board. Anyways, but one thing I noticed after 3 rehearsals and using the HX Effects strictly at rehearsal. Hey, Empirism, how are you? Christian, how are you? The one thing I noticed about the HX Effects, sort of, if you were to summarize like the difference between pedals and the HX Effects, everything that I play on the HX Effects just sounds a lot more cleaner. There isn't a lot of noise around the notes. Everything sounds kind of pristine. You know what I mean? the pedals, it's not that they sound bad. I mean, you can hear it. They sound great. But the thing is with the pedals, there's always a little bit of hair on everything I play. With the HX Effects, everything just sounds a little bit cleaner, right? And I kind of dig that, I kind of dig that. There's not as much noise in all my leads and everything else, and I mean, it was something that a member of the band used to complain about, but no longer complains about. That being the fact that I'm using the HX Effects. So. But I'm not. Don't get me wrong. There's no way I'm gonna turn around and sell my pedals for the HX Effects, and keep the HX Effects, I should say. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, and the main drive pedal that you're hearing. Hey Russ, how are you? The main drive pedal that you're hearing, of course, has to be my favorite drive pedal of all time, which is the Lawrence Petros 74. That's the drive sound that you're hearing right now. Sorry. Oh my god, let me try that again. Yeah, that's a 74. It's I think, well, I haven't heard the 68, but for me that 74 is probably from the Lawrence Petros pedals that I have, it's my favorite. I like it better than the 87. I know that's blasphemy, but I do like it better than the 87. There's the right note. Yeah, a little bit of Thin Lizzy for you. Maybe I need to get a PA so I can play in a band, Gwen Jane. You want me the guy with the PA. There you go. Hey, China Mike, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. How you doing? Hope everything's going well over there in England. You guys are coming out of this this COVID thing well. Cool, man. Alright guys, I got one more track here I'm going to try to play along with. This is a little bit different. This one is, again, I'll put the links to these backing tracks on in the description of the show afterwards. I kind of dig this one. It's got a little bit of variety to it, so let's see if I can do this one without butchering it too badly. So here we go. All right, that one goes for a while, so I'll stop right there. Plus, my arm is giving out. I can only play fast for that long. All right, cool. What did I miss here? What did I miss? Thanks, Brian. Thanks for throwing up the links. Much appreciated. What's up, Doc is here. How are you? Paul Lou, welcome. Hacks jamming out on the Helix? No, I'm using my pedals. Nomad Unbroken Live. There's a new name. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Cool. So I didn't really have much of an agenda for this show tonight. I just kind of wanted to come on and hang out a little bit, play a little bit of guitar, answer some questions if anybody's got questions. Thanks so much, Blackjack Guitar Nut. I was hitting some clams in there, but you know, that's what happens when the red light goes on, right? But yeah, if anyone's got any questions or anything you guys want to see or you want to hear, let me know. Paul Lou still can't hear the difference. Well, I guess that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing, right? You know, the Jesus Christ, the Helix is supposed to replace the pedals, and you know, it does a great job. It really does. Yeah. So yeah, again, I didn't really have much of an agenda. You know, like I said earlier, the 59 did not work out yesterday, or the R9, I should say, not the 59. Did not work out yesterday, so yeah. Just reading the comments here. Yeah, folks, let me know if you've got any questions or anything. Yeah, that is the whole point, Half Ace, right? I did a video a long time ago where I asked the question, can the HX Effects replace my pedal board? And it was a resounding yes. Yes, it can. You know, the only thing with the HX Effects that I found was that you know, some of the drives were lacking, but you can really fix that up with an EQ, and I have an EQ pretty much with every patch. So, oh, no worries, Tom. You know what? I mean, it was, in a way, it was good. I kind of like, because when I was looking for my RO or R9, I was looking for both, and now that I know I can't play an R9, I know I got to stick with an RO. So it's fine. I mean, it just narrows my search, you know. I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know if it was this past week. It was this past week on the Live Wires. I did a rant about a specific guitar, which was actually an RO. And when I did that rant on that guitar, he was asking, I believe, 65 or 6,800 Canadian dollars for that guitar. And he's just relisted it, and he's dropped it down to 5,800. So he's taken like, well, if it was 65, he took $700 off it. So he's bringing the price down, because I guess I'm not the only one that's noticing that big ding in the on the guitar body. People are noticing that, and he's probably getting some really low balls, because why would you get an RO and have a big ding in the, you know, and it does not blend in with the with the Relicking. I'm sorry. Yeah, Bent Tom. So I was saying earlier, so like if anybody tells you an R9 neck is like a neck you would find on a Les Paul Traditional, which is supposed to be their 50s neck, it's not even close. It's much it starts off okay, but it gets real deep as you go up, and when you're up around like the 12th fret and past the 10th fret up here, it gets real baseball batty, and it really gets into your hand, and it's just not a not a comfortable guitar, not for me. I was cursed with very small fingers, and I don't have the hands of a guitar player. I got the hands of a ditch digger, unfortunately. So it's something that doesn't work for me at all. Yeah. Yeah. How much would it cost to fix that thing in the... You know, I don't know. That's actually a really good question. You know, like because the top on that guitar was perfect. Like, it was gorgeous, right? Like, that would be my dream RO, but I don't know how much it would cost to repair that ding. And the thing is, it'd have to be a really good repair job, you know. So that's a thought. You could always buy it, like, you know, and then whatever money you saved, getting it because it's got a ding, pay somebody to fix it. That's an option. Yeah, that tobacco burst that I was looking at had an absolutely perfect top on it. Perfect flame. Yeah. All right. Is there anything you guys want to hear? Any riffs? Any guitars you'd like me to pick up? Again, I don't really have much of an agenda for today's show. This was just I have the hands of a Cabbage Patch Kid. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if anybody's good. If anybody's got any requests or guitars they'd like to see. All right, everybody's talking amongst themselves, so no requests or guitars you guys like to see. Just made a lobster roll and have a dentist appointment on Monday. Well, all right. Well, we kind of had a little half-baked graduation ceremony for my daughter today because she's not getting graduation because of what's going on. But she's basically graduated high school. And so we had a little graduation dinner, which means we had to order stuff in because we can't go out for dinner. So, you know, no prom, no nothing. Like, that was it. That's the extent of it. So, but yeah, man, I mean, you know, first world problems, I guess, right? Oh, thanks, Bruce. Yeah, she's supposed to start classes in July, too, and I don't know how the hell that's going to happen. It's going to be all online. I mean, it's bizarre. It's just bizarre. Oh, thanks, Dwight. Hurricane Moon. There's a new name. Welcome to the channel. Can I play some Pink Floyd? I know zero Pink Floyd. I can play along with a Pink Floyd backing track. That's about it. I don't even know the chords. No, I have no idea. Commencement speech, I guess that's it. Good luck. Am I buying her a car, Bobby Lopes? No. No. Thanks, Dill. I was a little outside of my wheelhouse. I think the advantage I had when I did that, I did a couple of Pink Floyd backing tracks for those of you that don't know, and I have them on my improv playlist. Anyways, I think the advantage I had with those, Dale, is I didn't know the real solos, right? So I didn't have that sort of in my head, like, to go to those particular licks. So I just kind of did whatever came into my head. So I think that gave me a little bit of an advantage, and that I could have come up with maybe some different stuff instead of trying to play the existing solo. Not that I could touch the existing solo. I mean, it's Gilmore, right? But you know what I mean, right? Oh, Janice, you got a bad tooth? Let me know if you guys got any requests, any riffs, maybe some riff of the week that I was doing, or a riff of the week, or anything else. Perhaps an advantage was also drinking some Tim Hortons before. Yeah, well, the Tim never leaves me, man. I'm having 2 of these buckets a day. Alright, let me grab another guitar here. Showman Blues. Hey man, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Wow. Hope everything is okay with you, Showman. All good. Haven't strummed a lick and have been fishing like crazy. Oh, cool. See, I've been playing much, eh? Well, you know what? With this, when the nice weather hits like we got right now. Whoops, wrong. When the nice weather hits like we have now, you don't really want to be inside. At least I don't. Playing the guitar. Much rather be outside. Fishing is fun too. It's understood. Oh yeah, fishing's great. Out exercising and getting healthier. Awesome, Showman. Good to hear, man. Good to hear that you're doing well, buddy. 50 pounds, man. Guitar, can my daughter Grace get a shout out? Sure she can. Hey, Grace. Nice to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Yep, Showman Blues is back. Hey, Huck, I lost almost as much as a Les Paul. Yeah, man. Yeah. Les Paul, average Les Paul is about 50 pounds. She's bouncing off the walls now. Sorry I got her going, Paul. Sorry, man. Headstock Harriman's here, 2019 Chaos Music. How you doing? So that's my mission for this summer, is to find myself an RO. Now, here's a question for you folks. If I get an RO, one guitar has to go. Most of you guys have been around. You know what guitars I've got. What guitar, because I got to make a decision when the time comes. Which guitar do you think I can get? I should unload for the RO when it appears, because I definitely will have to lose one guitar, potentially two. I'm going to try to keep it to one. But which guitar would you think I should get rid of? Okay, Alan Robinson. The LP Classic, are we talking about Snots? Or are we talking about the one with the P90s? Are we talking about the black one or Snots? Play Grace some Kiss? I can play some Kiss. Alright. Anything in particular, Half-Ace? Sophie's Choice? Oh, the P90. Oh, okay. That's the one I was thinking of, Alan. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find an RO. This message will self-destruct, and if you don't sell it... No, I'm not selling the Strat. Strat's not happening. What's the guitar you play the least? I kind of play them all. Fruitcake Tony, you know what, Fruitcake? Whenever you arrive, it's the right time. There's no late. What does RO stand for? So Showman, RO is a reissue 1960 Les Paul. That's what it stands for. R9 would be a reissue 59 Les Paul, and RO is a reissue 60. Not Snots or Blackie. Okay. Mr. Speed. Oh. Missed it again. Tune. Hang on. Let me tune up, and then I'll do some Mr. Speed. I was trying to do it by ear, but all right. See what anyone else got to say. Ben Tom loves the the SG is it's the way I think of it. It's kind of like a no frills. Oh yeah, G was way out. It's kind of a no frills guitar. You know what I mean? It's a real meat and potatoes guitar. And for gigging, I've done a ton of shows with this thing. You know, it's super versatile. One thing it does really well that most people don't realize is it does a lot of the like 50s chimey stuff really well. Hey Sandra, how are you? It's a little too much stir for that. I'm playing it horribly, but that is Mr. Speed by Kiss, but I'm playing it horribly. Half-Face would get rid of the SG. No. I hate when my G is out. Yeah. You never owned an SG? I think everybody needs to own an SG. I know. I think everybody needs a Les Paul and a Strat. And then number three, I would be a toss-up for me between an SG and a Telecaster. It would be a toss-up. I don't know if I'd go for one or the other. You know, yeah. Yeah. I really like the SG. Let me show you what this thing can do. Let me get rid of some of the dirt. Whoops. Man, I'm playing badly. Like, it's got some really nice tones to it. SGs are great, man. Now Duck Walk, yeah. That was the solo to Boys, played very badly. If you were me, Guitar Hack, I'd get rid of your least favorite Les Paul or two. That's the problem. I don't have any guitars I don't like. I like them all. The Strat is having its way with the Gibson. But, yeah, it's just kind of, you know, give you some idea of like some of the sounds you can get with an SG. Just a really nice sounding guitar. The strings on this are totally dead too. They're flatter than flat, but just a really nice sounding guitar. You'd be afraid to gig with what? With an SG, Paul? No, Paul, if I have an RO, it's never leaving my house. Literally, it's never going to leave my house. If you could have 100 guitars, the SG would be in the package. Yeah. Thanks, Sandra. Yeah, no, these things are... They're really nice. They sound really nice clean, too, right? They're, you know, very nice sounding clean guitar. Do I have a Junior? No. I've always wanted a Les Paul Junior, but it's just, you know, I have a P90 guitar already, and I don't really gig it because it is too, it just howls too much, right? It's just too noisy. I can't really gig it. All right, Ricky, thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm going to shut this down in a couple of minutes anyways. Again, I didn't really have any agenda for today. Just want to play a little guitar, hang out with you folks a little bit, shoot the shit, tell you about not getting an R9. That's really all I had on my plate for tonight. Yeah. So, folks, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I think I finally cracked 1,210. I think I'm finally safely over 1,200. That was sort of an up and downhill battle there for a couple of weeks. I am very close. The next big milestone for me, and the next celebratory show I'm going to be doing, is I'm very close to hitting 250,000 views. So that for me is huge. So whenever I hit 250,000 views, 250,000, I'll be doing like a special hack hangout thing. But I'll let you know. I'm still, I think, about 1,800 or 2,000 away, something like that. But that for me is that's big, man. I can't believe I'm that many views. It's ridiculous. But anyways, that's all thanks to you folks. If you guys want to support the channel, I got the links below. I've got merch. I got t-shirts and hoodies and coffee mugs and all that good stuff. That'd be much appreciated. There's also a PayPal if you don't want to do the super chat thing, because the super chat thing, you know, they take 30% off the top, and the PayPal is, you know that your contribution is going to the channel and it's not going to YouTube. So that'd be much appreciated as well. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, and if you don't follow me on Facebook, check that out. 250,000 views and an RO purchase. Oh, wow. If those two things happen in the same week, original Paramutant, that would be a stellar week, man. A stellar week. Yeah, yeah. All right, so folks, nobody's got any more questions or no more guitars you want to see or hear. I'm gonna sign off here. Have a great rest of your week. Apologize for this half-baked show. I didn't really know what to do tonight. I wasn't really. I needed a week of no guests, because this is, believe me, a lot less stressful. Guests are stressful, even when they're great guests. There's still a degree of stress. So this was kind of a no stress show for me. So, you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. Next show next time I see you, hopefully we'll be on the Livewires, and Brian just threw the link up. Livewires show Monday night at 9 on the Livewires channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Check out the show. The show's a blast. This week, I mean, we're already working on it. I see the stuff I've seen some of the bits that are coming up on Monday, and they're gonna be fantastic. So you know, check out Monday's show. It's gonna be a laugh. All right, folks. So everybody, be safe. Have a great weekend, and rock on. Good night, everybody. Cheers.